Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about a subject that's near and dear to me. You have already been talking in your small group about the church being the church, and I want to expand on that idea a little bit more. Earlier in your study, you made a list of things that people in the church do for one another, or the functions of a church community. And I wrote down a few examples right here, like love, encourage, give, pray, show mercy, help. Those are a few of the things. Hopefully your list is a lot more extensive, but this just gives you a good idea of where we're starting. When people are a part of smaller churches, say we have a church of 50 people and somebody goes there and something difficult happens. Maybe somebody loses their job or they become ill, or maybe it's just something as routine as needing help with moving. A couple of things happen. First, people notice. So you're going to see they notice, all right? So they notice, and then typically they react, right? You're going to see some sort of action come out of that. All right, so they're noticing and they're reacting. So let's say I attend a small church plant and I get in a tragic rollerblading accident where I break both of my arms and they're in casts like this. People are gonna obviously notice because they're gonna see me and they're gonna be reacting. They're gonna ask, do you need help with cooking, maybe driving, help with kids, different things like that, that they know they're gonna do that. So we're gonna see them doing the actions of the church. They're loving, they're helping, they're giving, they're encouraging, they're showing mercy to me. They're doing those things that we've listed that the church does. Something interesting happens as churches grow though. One, as churches grow, it becomes harder to actually notice, right? We don't know all the people who go to Hope, so we don't notice when things change. We don't hear if they need help moving, different things like that. But sometimes even when we do, when announcements are made, we actually stop reacting as well. An assumption becomes made that other people are actually helping them. So other people are doing the work of being the church to the people in the church. And something unusual happens where a water line gets created. A water line, meaning a breaking point happens. So something happens and a water line is created and you have a group of people who are the doers of the church. Those are typically key leaders, like small group leaders and staff members. Then everybody else, because they have that distance from other people due to size, becomes more like, and this could be a hard word for some people, but bear with me, consumers of those things, right? They don't notice and they don't react, or they don't notice and they don't react. I think part of this stems from a lack of a feeling of actual responsibility for them. But interestingly, that's not what the Bible tells us. The Bible tells us that the church is not made up of just the leaders or the staff. A church is made up of the body of Christ. So everyone who attends that church is the body of Christ. At Hope, we really want to do our best to fight against this water line. We want the entire church, meaning everybody who comes to Hope, to be doing the work of the church. And that happens first in your small groups. You're going to see that happen. When somebody has a need, we want to encourage you guys to remember you are the body of Christ. You are the church. So we want to see you notice and we want to see you react, especially to the people in your small groups. Encouraging, admonishing, praying, worshiping together, showing mercy to one another, helping one another. We want to see those things happen in your small group. And we want that to spill over into your life with the rest of the church. Maybe something captures your heart. There's a church need. We want to see that spill over into that. And we want to instill in you a sense of being the church to the church. So that's our big goal with this last study. How can you and I serve as the church to the rest of the church around me?